Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Today is the day after the vice presidential debates, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents about it. First, please like, share, and subscribe. We've got over a little itty bitty hump. I got over 100 subscribers. Yeah, so this is tough. But if you got any suggestions on how I can make the channel more popular, anything like that, can we get the truth out there? Please let me know in the comment section. But I won't keep you long today. Just wanted to talk about the debate. Now, if you have been to this channel, you probably expect me to say Pence totally destroyed Harris. I could say that, but you've probably heard that before, but I'll just agree with what most people are saying. Most people on YouTube are saying that Pence did a fairly good job of presenting his case, debunking Senator Harris with her own words several times. I was watching this thing like, man, how did she get up there and just lie like this? I mean, we can see you. We know you're lying. But then I thought, you know what? Maybe they don't know she's lying. And this brings me to the point of the day, besides the debates. A lot of people have been talking about fake news for a long time, and I hope people are starting to see, because it's becoming so transparent, how just utterly, what's the term for it? Just biased they are toward left-leaning politicians and policies. If you're a journalist, I assume you're supposed to seek the truth. And for the moderator to let, Ms. Harris just spewed out lies, I was questioning that. Because some of these things, like her own, what Ms. Harris said about repealing taxes, I mean, it's almost common knowledge. I mean, she said it, she's on film saying it. I mean, to me, it seems like a moderator would say, would you like to expand on that? I believe you said earlier, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's not their role to do that during a debate, maybe. But, what I love to do for just comedic purposes is after these debates, I go to CNN and I go to Fox. And as expected, CNN, oh my God, Miss Harris, she just knocked it out of the park. Trump was mansplaining. And then you go to Fox. He just totally destroyed her. And, there needs to be some objectivity there. And I'm just going to be objective and say, as far as the debate concerned, Pence was totally, technique-wise, just way above Trump, technique-wise. Getting vital points across, again, Pence, way better than Trump. Pence was able to stay calm and correct blatant lies by Ms. Harris, right? And again, I'm giving that to Pence. My problem with this whole thing is Pence shouldn't have to debate with Kamala Harris and journalists, because that's basically what happens. So we can move on to another subject, but it's a related subject, right? So this is what happens when your source of information comes from a biased source. So if all your news you're getting from legacy TV is biased toward the left, you get a lot of leftist policies being passed in a particular state I'm currently living in, California. So I got my ballot. I've already filled it out. And on that ballot is a proposition where I got a text. Well, before I got the ballot, I got the text. Please vote yes to repeal affirmative action or something. The way the text was worded, of course, it sounds appealing to me. But hey, I've been, fool me once, right? So I was like, no, let me get the ballot. Let me read what this thing is. And yep, it's the proposition I talked about before on the podcast where California wants to repeal the law that makes it illegal to consider race, sex, gender, and hiring decisions. So, California has just lost its mind. And a lot of that has to do with the narrative that's being pushed by the media, legacy media. So if you're here listening to this, you probably already have an inclination that what you're getting from legacy media is often just disingenuous, misleading, and often just outright lies. And the one thing that the left is holding on to as far as their strategy against Trump is this racism thing, right? And this is why I was kind of disappointed in Trump at the last debate, because they were serving him softballs and he was just too focused on Joe Biden, to swing, hit, and knock it out of the park. When they, again, last night in the debate, you refuse to denounce white supremacy. I'm like, how many times does this guy have to do this, right? How many times did President Trump have to denounce white supremacy before legacy media actually puts it out there, right? So I went on Google last night. Let me see how hard this is to find. Trump condemns white supremacy. Now, the first one was a Google, a YouTube video where he's actually, I think it was August 5th, press conference denouncing white supremacy. The Charlottesville one, you can look up that in its entirety where he denounces white supremacy. But right after that on the Google search, it's like, NBC, September 30th, Trump refuses to denounce white supremacy. I'm sorry, August, September, I think you get my point. So with that said, I'm ask once again, like, share, and subscribe. Come back, tune in. If you're coming back for history, I'm going to get that, we're going to get into the nitty gritty as far as like post-Civil War, pre-Civil War history and the Democratic Party and the policies that have negatively affected not just the Black community, but America in general. This is not a Democratic Party bashing channel, but it's just a channel to get the truth out there because the legacy media just won't. And we can get into why they won't later. All right. So with that said, have a good day. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this with a friend. All right. Bye.